Good morning, everyone. Treasure Trolley here from the partially mask-wearing militant state of Michigan. We are just 3 hours away from the Electric Forest Festival opening up and everyone coming in. They're already lined up at the rest area. It's almost 7. This place opens at 10. So I thought I would show you. I realized after the other part of this video coming out, when I got thrown off the grounds, I really didn't show the porta-johns. So I thought I would at least get a few of the porta-johns in, maybe a little bit up close. I can't really see how well it's coming through because, well, that looks pretty good. I can't really see because the sun, as you can see, is right in my eyes. So before I go into a little bit of a backstory, just a couple of tips for some of you coming in. I don't know how they decide who goes where in this parking area, because this is the horse pasture. I'm sure all the horse manure is dried up. And then you have over this direction, which is kind of north. If you had to pull in and kind of go behind the rodeo and get up into this northern section, that's all hayfield. And they just took the last hay off it yesterday, so it could be kind of dry over there, kind of dusty. I would probably bring some antihistamines, maybe some eye wash or saline solution for eye drops in your nose. I think a lot of congestion is going to happen over there, so if you have allergies, the north section is not the place to be. Also, I sort of liken getting here like the big migration across the Serengeti Plains, or to getting to the grassy areas when the wildebeest and zebras and whatnot have to cross the rivers that are crocodile infested. Well, the police are waiting for you. The police are waiting for you. It's 70 miles an hour, basically from Muskegon to the venue. So, 65 miles an hour, you're just a few miles from Muskegon. I would take that. I would go 65. I would not risk it. I would, a speeding ticket could ruin some of your first time experiences getting here to the venue. Not to mention do you have any drugs in your car, and do you mind if we look? So with that being said, I think, and I'm not sure, I can't see for crap, but there by the bear with the what looks like kind of semi-trailers might be showers. I'm kind of wondering if that's not a waste, but anyways. So a little bit of backstory, and then I'll get into the video where Treasure Troller is thrown off the property. So the backstory is, I came here a couple weeks ago. Then I was going to come here, 4 or 5 days ago, whatever it was, to show kind of the progress and things that were being done. I wanted to vlog from the stage. I was trying to sort of redo I talked a little bit about it in the vlog, but there's a scene from Spinal Tap, the movie Spinal Tap, when Rob Reiner is talking to the band about, they used to play in front of stadiums and now they're basically playing to high school gymnasiums. And do they think, the crowd size is going down is kind of a correlation between maybe they're not as popular as they used to be? And they said, well, we're just playing to a more select crowd. I was trying to go for that. I was trying to get on stage. I talked to a couple people. They said, you need to talk to this guy up on the stage. And the guy up on the stage said, well, you need to talk to this guy down here. So I went down and talked to him. He said, no, you can't film from the stage, but you can go out front and you can film from there. So that's what I did. As I was kind of walking into the area where you'd be watching the performances, as I started talking and whatnot, and I was vlogging. I was going to vlog on a couple things that I had been thinking about. It really wasn't anything related to the Electric Forest Festival, and I can see in the back of I can see through the corner of my eye, just off my cell phone, a man in black coming, like he's one of these CIA Secret Service guys, you know, talking into his wrist. And so I knew my time was going to end very soon. So that's the backstory. I showed up, I parked here, or I parked behind the stage. There's an access road there. I hope knowing that doesn't, you know, affect your concert experience, festival experience. But I did talk to a few people. I didn't just like show up and start filming. I talked to a couple people and they said I could, and then I couldn't. But that was the backstory. And then I noticed I didn't have a lot of porta-johns, but you can see there's porta-johns up here by the parking area. You got porta-johns that are I cannot see what I'm doing. I literally am in the sun, cannot see. But there's porta-johns back over there. We got a whole bunch there in that north, sort of that northeast corner. And then we have a bunch up here on the northern section. If you're in the northern section or that northeast section, you are SOL. Bring your antihistamines. So with that, this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day. Good afternoon, everyone. Treasure Troller here. 1 week away from the melee, and I thought I'd bring you up kind of an update here. They're working hard. They wouldn't let me on the stage. But we'll give you a shot of the main stage at the Electric Forest Festival. Talk about a couple of things. First thing was I got a comment in my section from yesterday's vlog, and if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. It's a really good vlog. And about the Little River Band of Ottawa Indians, they'd have a healthcare center. I was aware of that fact. But it was never mentioned in any of the articles to contradict the Grand River Band saying they wanted healthcare and education. So I just wanted to kind of make the point that I knew it was there. I knew they had it. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it's located. If it's in the greater Muskegon area or if it's up by Manistee. I don't know. But it was just really to prove a point that it was available. This really wasn't about health care. This really wasn't about education. It's about getting money to put their own casino in. So here we are. We've smoked a couple of bowls of hash, and we're out here in the middle of the crowd. We're watching. I wish I could have gotten up there because I would have done the line from, oh, that movie, Strange Fruit, where Rob Reiner's interviewing them and saying they've went from playing like in stadiums now to very small people or very small crowds, and he's wondering if that's sort of, maybe they're not popular anymore, and they just said, well, we just play to a very select crowd. So I was going to stand up on stage to an empty field and saying, you know, I'm playing to a very select crowd tonight. I thought that was funny. The other thing too was, it happened last night, and it was unprovoked, and it was, well, not provoked, but it wasn't in any way, shape, or form prompted. But I was at the gas station, and I've said in past vlogs about how it seems like we're very dismissive on things. Like today, it's the baby formula shortage, and everyone's screaming about the baby formula, and then they say, well, we're getting an airship in from England and Australia, and then, well, there's no more talk about it, but there still is a shortage. Now we're gonna get kicked out of here by this guy. So anyways, I've always kind of wondered about that, and yeah, we're getting kicked out. So anyways, hello. How you doing?
Good. I have to ask you what you're doing.
I'm just vlogging
To
my YouTube channel.
streaming?
No.
You're not. This is a problem because this is something that we try not to see or have seen by anybody before it happens. So if it ever goes live or anybody sees what we're doing, like the scenic just elements, the things that we're building,
Yeah.
it ruins the experience for the patrons.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we don't allow cameras or anything to take pictures of anything on the site before it becomes a problem.
Okay. Well, they said
So
I
pretty soon-
talked to them up there, and they said I could
I'm
come
the
in
person.
here.
I'm the only person
Oh, well.
that's allowed to make these calls.
Okay.
So it's not possible. It can't happen.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's gonna be the next person will be security that talks to you about it.
Okay. Well, you want me to leave then? Is that what you're saying indirectly?
Yes, and basically not video for sure, and know that this is a close construction site.
Oh. Okay.
Please, I'm sure that'll make me look good on